Hello everyone, welcome to the training module 5 of the Brain Checker Caliber Intelligence Quotient Test. In this training module, we are going to focus on the CIQT marketing tips and ideas. By the end of this training module, we would have learned how to market the CIQT program, ideas for regional implementation at your level, identifying target audience and building an action plan. So how exactly do we go ahead and market the CIQT program? Before we do that, let us try and understand some key facts. 85% of Indian students regret their career decision by the end of their first year in college. So they have taken a decision, and by the end of the first year in college itself, 85% of students wished they would have done something different. In India, 54% of the population is below the age of 24. Considering that India is one of the world's fastest growing economies, several engineers and doctors are still jobless. Less than 10% of Indian students are actually undertaking any form of counseling before they finalize their career choice. Market currently offers a huge potential if the correct marketing strategy is deployed and these students and parents are targeted and tapped. We deal with students on a regular basis. Counseling, yes, nonetheless is a professional activity, and Brain Checker, using such video tools, using a lot of diploma programs and the counseling inputs that we give you, tries to make you a professional counselor. Some ideas that work as far as CIQT marketing is concerned will be discussed here. The idea number one is that since counseling is an unsought product marketing should not be done using regular TV, print, hoarding, advertising mediums which are being used by sought products like fridge, washing machine, car, or a new apartment. An unsought product will work very well if marketing tools like natural market, that is your own friend circle, friends and family, referral market, that is the natural market's friend circle, which is your word of mouth publicity, okay, by conducting presentation and seminars to a limited set of parents, could be in a society, could be in an apartment, could be in an office setup wherein you get parents for 15-20 minutes wherein you discuss with them why career planning is important, etc. The presentation for such kind of events are already made available by BrainChecker to you in the marketing kit. So you just have to put in your name and details, and you can use the same template presentation in a lot of meetings that you go. If you're meeting parents, there's a separate template for parents. If you're meeting school owners, there's a separate template for presentation for school owners. For different target audiences, different set of presentations are made available to you in the marketing kit. So when marketing an unsought product, it is very important that we try and use natural market, referral market, and presentation and seminar model. This is a very cost effective and a high yielding marketing strategy, since counseling does not get marketed like other regular products like a new phone or a TV or a mobile. Alright. The second idea, which is very important, is counseling is a seasonal product. I mean, you would see a seasonality element to counseling because as and when 10th and 12th exams start getting over, a natural influx of parents, a natural influx of incoming calls to counselors is witnessed. Generally, February is the time when 10th and 12th exams start. By March end, you would see a lot of these exams are over. So the peak period naturally for any counselor in terms of this kind of a business is February, March, April, May, and June. By July, most students have finalized their career, so they already decided to take admission. They already taken admission, and by July end, or the first week of August, college starts. So February, March, April, May, and June are generally the peak season. In such kind of peak season setup, you can distribute handbills outside the examination centers because these students, after the finishing of examination, would be immediately thinking about career options. And since your brochure is available there, you become a preferred choice. Newspaper advertisement during the exam season will definitely help. Bulk SMS promotion or free career counseling seminars to parents or students to attract crowds. These kind of advertisements in newspaper will generally yield more results during the exam time, right? Idea 3 is to promote CIQT via institutions. So standard coaching class, any coaching class that has more than 100 students studying at his or her coaching class between the 7 to 10 standard category, okay, this is what we are saying classifies or categorizes as an institution. So every institution owner requires additional sources of revenue. If you tie up with an institution owner, you are not going to be a competitor to his business. You are in fact adding revenue to his bottom line. It helps him mobilize more funds. It helps him get more students to the institution because he may promote his admissions in a way stating that not only do we provide academic coaching, we also help you plan your careers, which other coaching centers may not be doing, right? So institutional tie-ups on a revenue sharing model or free career counseling seminars for parents whose students are studying in those institutions is the right way to approach. This gives you a lot more reach in terms of natural market and presentation market, wherein there is no risk for the institution owner. Whatever be the conversion, there is a sharing in terms of profit between you and the institution owner. Makes a bit more sense in terms of business as well. Promoting CIQT via schools. See, a standard school has more than 500 plus students in the 7 to 10th category. So if a school decides to tie up with you, it's easily a deal wherein you would end up making around about anywhere between 50,000 rupees to 3 lakh rupees depending on the kind of rate that is being quoted in the school. I'm giving an idea based on 500 students actually going through with the test. Now, no school can make anything mandatory, so I'm just assuming that everybody is doing the test. There are some important elements when we are trying to plan with a tie-up with a school that you as a partner need to remember. See, a school tie-up can be a very, very lengthy process. Since schools do not take decisions in one sitting, they may want you to come down and give a presentation on day one and then follow it up with another presentation to another board member or to the secretary or to the chairman, then to the principal. And this goes on and on for probably 3, 6 or 9 months, depending on the kind of attitude that the school has towards such kind of new things happening around them. So, since it's a lengthy process, most of the partners get dejected midway and they kind of give up the entire idea of tying up with the school. What we suggest, on the other hand, is instead of tying up with the school on day one, it is recommended that you stabilize your own natural market for the first 6 months. That is, you focus on developing your own regular retail sales. If your retail sales are happening on one side, at the end of 6 months, if you decide to approach a school, the school may take 6 or 3 or 9 months after you approaching them. But while you are still making money on the one hand, you don't get jittery on the other hand because the school may take a lot of time, but you're still having a substantial retail sales happening on a daily basis. Plus, because you would have worked for 6 months, it would be more often than not that you would have done some reports from students within the same school that you're trying to approach, because 6 months is a sizable time. You would have done 50, 20, 100 reports. 3, 4, 5 students out of the same school is a possibility. When you go to meet the principal, by showing these 4, 5 reports in terms of satisfaction ratio, by showing the feedback form that the parents would have filled, gives you a bit more boost in terms of pitching your product as compared to being somebody who has never been to that school, or somebody who has never implemented a program in that school. Such kind of backing helps you get the deals quicker. Okay. So in school tie-up, mostly it's a revenue sharing kind of a tie-up. School will finalize the deal and then would want a percentage of profit based on the number of students getting converted. Since you don't know how many students would get converted, we highly recommend that you give a slabbed rate to the school. For example, that if 50 students get converted, I will pay you 100 rupees per student. But if 51 to 100 students get converted, I will pay you 150 per student. If 101 to 300 get converted, I'll pay you 200 per student. This kind of a slabbing makes it easier for you to plan your costing and makes it easier for you to implement the rate. For example, if you end up committing 300 rupees per student in the school, but in actuality only 25 students register for the CIQT test, it's a loss-making proposition for you. Therefore, a slabbed approach makes a bit more sense. Here also, a school may have a different set of strategy on how they would want to go ahead. Now, some schools would want you to write down a letter which they will include in the student's diary, which will go back to the student's home and the parents can read it. Drafts for such letters are already provided in the Brain Checker CIQT marketing kit. The second way of doing it is the school principal may actually present the entire concept himself in a parents teachers kind of a meeting, which happens on a probably quarterly or a monthly basis depending on school to school, wherein the principal himself is suggesting to the parents that this is an important test and we have tied up with so and so guy from Brain Checker, and we want to conduct this test on students and we want you to participate. So that kind of a model is also a possibility. The third model is wherein schools themselves send a circular on their own letterhead which is ideally the most preferred way, because their own circular on their own letterhead carries a much more weightage than your letter, right? Wherein the school elaborates that this is the tie-up that the school has gone through. You can actually design the tie-up. You can actually write down about the tie-up, and then you can give it to the school. The school can actually write it down on their letterhead, and then they can just print it and transfer it to the students. All these are possibilities. The revenue sharing, we strongly suggest, should be done largely on quantum basis, should not be done on flat revenue basis, because you really don't know how many students would actually get converted. The fifth idea is to implement CIQT through schools. In a school kind of society, CIQT through societies. In a society kind of a structure, you have more than 100 flats in any given society or apartment. Each flat, if generally as a kid, you would have 100 kids in the society. Considering that, at least 25 are targeted students, that means 25 fall within 13 to 18, 19 kind of age category. 25 students from a society would ideally be a very good situation. Considering that you make 1,000 rupees per student, it's 25,000 rupees deal net to net, which is not a bad deal whatsoever, considering that you would be spending only a Saturday and Sunday doing this. So society would appreciate the additional source of revenue, because you can share some amount of profits with the society. It helps the parents get better benefits from tests like CIQT at the comfort of their own residence. The society would get this revenue, which they can use for student development or for society related development activities. It's very easy to tie up with a society as compared to tying up with the school. You would get results in 10, 15, 20 days, because it's easier to talk to a society chairman. He himself, being a parent, will be a bit more responsive. So these are the kind of ideas that generally would work in a CIQT kind of a structure. That apart, if you have gone for the premium partnership or any other partnership, which is a lead guarantee model, you would get a lot of leads from the company itself or students who are interested in doing this test in your city. To know more, you can contact the sales team and understand whether this is possible, how this is doable, etc. We'll explain how to actually execute an individual counseling session in the next video, wherein we'll actually look at a report and I will counsel the report. I being the counselor and you being the parent, you would complete the counseling in 15-20 minutes, considering that this is going to be a monologue, right? Thank you very much for listening to this video. Looking forward to meet you in the next one.